Namaste. Welcome to Shivajna. We have created this platform by the command of Lord Shiva to discuss the Indian philosophy. Today, we shall discuss about Guru Purnima. The followers of Advaita philosophy believe that the tradition of Guru and Shishya began with Lord Shiv Shankar, and then it was carried forward by Adi Shankaracharya, who was a big promoter of Advaita philosophy. And then they say that up until my teacher, they are saluting the Guru and Shishya tradition. It reads Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmad Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Lord Shiv Shankar is considered as the first Guru.
Thousands of years ago, Bhagwan Shiv Shankar, the Adi Yogi, appeared on the upper regions of Himalayas. He sat there, calm and quiet. Tears of ecstasy were rolling down upon his cheeks. People saw him and they were amazed. They saw him experience something they were unable to imagine. People waited for a long time, but this yogi did not move. After some time, the people left. Only 7 people kept on waiting. These 7 people were insistent that they must learn from this Adi Yogi. But Adi Yogi ignored them. They pleaded to him that they wanted to learn what he has. But Adi Yogi dismissed them. Adi Yogi told them that tremendous amount of preparation is needed to achieve what he has. Those 7 people agreed to follow all of his instructions, but insisted that they must learn from him. So, Adi Yogi Bhagwan Shiv Shankar gave them few preparatory steps. Then, after 84 years, one full moon day, when sun was shifting from northern run to the southern run, which is known as Dakshinayan, Adi Yogi looked at these 7 people. They were looking glorious, glorious from the sadhana. Bhagwan Shiv Shankar could not ignore them anymore. He observed them closely. He decided to become a guru. Hence, this full moon day is known as Guru Purnima. When the first yogi transformed himself into Adi Guru, the first Guru, he turned towards south. That's why he is also known as Dakshinamurti. Guru Purnima is that full moon day when the first yogi transformed himself into Adi Guru. Guru Purnima is the day when the transmission of yogic sciences to the 7 disciples began. Thus, the first full moon of Dakshinayan is Guru Purnima, the day the first Guru was born. The day of Guru Purnima is also known as Vyasa Purnima, as this day also marks the birth anniversary of the revered sage Krishna Dvaipayana Vedavyas, who composed the epic Mahabharata.
Advaitaraka Upanishada defines Guru as the dispeller of darkness. The 16th verse of Advaitarak Upanishad reads Gu Shabdastvandhakara Syat Ru Shabdastan Nirodhakaha Andhakara Nirodhitvat Guru Ritya Bhidhiyate. The syllable Gu means darkness, and the syllable Ru means the light that dispels the darkness. Well, we all know that darkness in life comes through ignorance and lack of knowledge. So, Guru is the one who casts the light of knowledge upon us and dispels the darkness in our lives. We always wonder what is the difference between a guru and a teacher. Well, a guru can be your teacher and your teacher can be your guru. However, a teacher is not necessarily your guru, but a guru is always your teacher. The literal translation of teacher in Sanskrit would be acharya, but a guru is a very different concept. Guru's responsibility towards a shishya, towards a disciple, are a lot more than the responsibilities of a teacher. In every culture, mother has the highest position in the lives of people. Why? Because she gave you birth? No. Mother has the highest position as the Param Guru, because mother is the first teacher in your life. Mother is the first guru of your life. She is the first thing in your life that throws light in the darkness. And hence, on this auspicious day of Guru Purnima, you must worship your mother as well. While talking about Guru, Adi Shankaracharya in his composition Gurvashtakam said, Shariram surupam tathava kalatram yashascharu chitram dhanam merutulyam gurorang ripadme manaschena lagnam tatahkim 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 tatahkim. One who cannot get everything at the feet of Guru has nothing in his life. To listen to the complete composition, please click on the link given below in the description.